In this video, we're going to be talking about closing costs and what goes into them. So continue watching to get a better understanding. One of the important things to note is that you actually need cash for closing costs. So not only do you need cash for down payment, but again, you also need them for closing costs. Now, because they are called closing costs, this is not money that's owed until the day of closing. Now let's take a look at some of the fees that are included in closing costs. You have lender origination fee, appraisal, escrow, transfer tax, 1 year of homeowner's insurance, property taxes, and title search fees, just to name a few. And I always tell clients to bank on spending anywhere between 3 and 5% of the purchase price on closing costs, depending on whether you're looking in the city or the suburbs. And again, this is another reason why it's important to reach out to a lender sooner than later so that they can give you an estimate on the local closing costs. Not only is it important to reach out to a lender in general, but it's important to work with a local lender who knows the local closing costs, specifically the transfer tax rate, because sometimes it can be pretty high. For instance, in Philadelphia, the transfer tax right now is 2.14% of the purchase price. So if you buy a $500,000 house, that means you will owe $10,000 in transfer tax fees, which is part of closing costs that you'll need cash for. That means if you are working with a lender who's not local, who does not know the transfer tax rate, that means when you get an estimated closing cost sheet, it could be off by $10,000. And that's the last thing you want. So it's imperative that you work with a local lender who knows the local fees.